Hello, welcome to another Draw and Chill With Me video. So, get your pencils out, get your pens out, iPad, whatever you use to draw, and let's get it. I'm going to be drawing mutant dogs today, and I'm just going to get right into it. Every single time I have tried to do this recording, something like either cars will drive by really loud, or I got a text and it would alert really loud. It's been a nightmare. As a matter of fact, somebody is outside cutting trees down, I think. I don't know what they're doing, and I've tried recording this so many times, so if you hear anything, just please, give me some grace. I've tried. I'm not smart enough to know how to mute audio in the background, so whatever. Anyway, I'm also not going to try to talk the whole 14 minutes like I did for the cat video. Believe it or not, I am not that interesting, and I am not a good enough orator to just sit there and talk about random stuff. I don't know how people on podcasts do it, where they can talk about whatever comes to their mind for hours straight. It's pretty difficult when you're just talking to your phone. But I'll attempt it. We'll see. Drawing dogs I think is a lot of fun because dogs are so varied and weird in their appearances. We have truly all tomorrow's out our dogs to the point where they are so weird and varied from what they originally were. And it makes me laugh because some people will say that all dogs descended from wolves. I've heard that a couple of times. I don't know if you guys have heard that. It's like, look at this chihuahua. Look at how far they have fallen. These guys came from wolves. It's like, no, they didn't. Not all dogs descended from wolves. But that's a funny thing to say. It's more horrific if you think that, bulldogs or Pomeranians came from big timber wolves or whatever. Also, when I was a kid, the timber wolf was lauded as the coolest, most dangerous creature on the planet. The timber wolf was the cool animal when I was a kid. And I don't see a lot of buzz. Why did all the buzz go away for the timber wolf? They were and when people played animals on the playground, or when I would play with my uncles, by the way, I know that's kind of a weird statement there, but my uncles are only a year older than me. I'm not gonna get into it. But when we would play animal battles together, it was a fight for who got to pick to be a timber wolf. And I think that's really funny. Me personally, I liked being a polar bear. I think polar bears are awesome. I guess leave in the comments what animal you liked to play as whenever you would beat up your uncles. Playing animal battle. God, speaking of my uncles, they're fraternal twins, and they were born, I think, 9 or 10 months before me, and we would hang out with them all the time, and we would have the stupidest arguments, because before we played, we had to set up our world. Everything had to be in order. If we were playing vampires, we had to know what type of vampire, we had to know where we were. Everything had to be laid out. It was kind of like D&D before we knew what that was. And I remember one time they would have these books, dragon books or Greek mythology books, or just monster books. And we would have to go through and pick who we would be. And I remember, because we only were able to hang out with, because my mom didn't really like hanging over at that house, which, understandable. So we would only have a limited amount of time to play. And I spent the whole time not being able to decide what dragon I'd be and pissed everybody off. my uncles and my sister. So I remember that. I say way too much, but I'm working on it. But what else is cool? What else has been happening? Oh yeah. Halloween was pretty cool. I think that my costume was cool. I'll have to post it in my community tab or whatever to show you guys, because I made my little brother the clown mask that I posted that video, the how to make a clown mask video. That was his mask. But it turns out he didn't even go as a clown. He had previously ordered a T-Rex costume to wear, so I don't really know why he wanted me to make him a mask, but, you know, little kids are little kids. But I made I repurposed an old mask that I made into, like, a scary mold, like, Silent Hill inspired mime costume to match with my little brother, but I didn't even see him, like, at all because we went to trunk or treat, which, don't get me started. I hate trunk or treat. I think trick or treat mogs trunk or treat any day of the week. And it's a shame that we weren't able to do that this year, but it's whatever. I didn't see him the whole time, and my mask is... I don't really make masks to, like, look to see through too well. I mean, you can't really see very well through masks anyway. That's kind of how they are. But fortunately, with the mask that I made, I was able to see directly in front of me, but I could not see below me or to the sides of me. And the trunk or treat was pretty packed. So while I'm all dressed up for the event and I want to go take a picture with my little brother, I'm asking my mom to help me, kind of guide me around. Not necessarily hold my hand the whole time, but make sure I don't run over kids. And she leaves me at multiple points. And I'm just standing there not knowing what's going on, and I can't see her anymore because she walked off to talk to people. And so I'm like, I'll take a picture, maybe with my dad or whatever, but I'm kind of done. The whole point was to, walk around with my little brother. So that kind of sucked, and golly, the candy, slim pickings. Just barely any, like, full-size candy bars, so many, like, stickers and stuff, like, church bookmarks, and it's like, this is, like, Halloween, I don't want, like, bookmarks and stickers, I want candy. But also, I'm 22 years old, so they probably, were saving the candy for, for the kids. They saw my big grown ass coming. I'm like, oh, God. You give them a stupid state police sticker or whatever. But then I went home, and I was going to take pictures and pose around, because I live out in the woods. Like, pose for scary pictures like I did last year, but it was so cold. I'll probably do it because the super beaver moon or whatever is in a couple of nights. So I'll probably just do it then. I think that'd be cool. But, yeah, I went home. We watched Halloween episodes of old cartoons. And, chilled. It would have been cool to have a Halloween party, but, I am a recluse. I don't really have friends to have a Halloween party with, so... The best thing that you can do is just chill out at home and watch Halloween episodes of cartoons and the horror movies. Every year on Halloween, I watch The Thing, the John Carpenter 1980 version. I think it's an amazing movie. It's one of my favorite horror movies, and it's inspiring to me for, like, props and special effects things. I mean, I would love to get more into puppetry and special effects. As a matter of fact, next year, I want to try my very best around about Halloween for the item label Halloween contest, which I participated in this year. I did it way too late, so nobody saw the submission, but, I still did it, and I had fun. But my plan is to do something really cool and actually plan it out, for next year's Unbelievable Halloween contest, because I literally did it, I think, the day before, like, the end of the contest. So, yeah, kind of on me, but if you want to see my submission, I have it up as a short on my channel, and I also have it as a community post on my channel so you can see it. Maybe I'll turn it into a longer form video, but I don't really see the point. Halloween's over, and nobody wants anything to do with Halloween after it's over. They immediately Christmas. Immediately. My local Walmart, all the Halloween stuff has been they completely and totally ransacked the place, wiped it clean of Halloween stuff, like 2 days before Halloween. Already it was Christmas. It's kind of crazy. And like a week before Halloween, I went to Home Depot, and their Christmas section was bigger than their Halloween section. It was crazy. I mean, it's Home Depot, but still, their Halloween blow-ups were like one little bitty aisle, whereas the Christmas stuff was like a whole section. But I digress. Halloween was cool this year, and I say this every year, I'm gonna make the next Halloween even cooler and even better, but I never end up doing that. It's just hard enough getting through the holidays, getting through the days, you know. But yeah, well, I guess since I've talked for about 11 minutes and 30 seconds straight, I should just see it through to the end. I think it's funny that I said I wasn't going to be talking for the majority of this, and then ended up talking. Maybe that's how podcasters can do it. They get on a roll, and they just go for it. Again, I apologize if you could hear, like, my fridge going, or whoever is outside doing whatever they're doing going the whole time. Oh, well, you know. It happens, I guess. But yeah, it's a lot of fun doing these doodle videos. I changed up the brush this time around. I don't really know if I like this one any better, but I like the results more. I think it looks cooler. And you can always kind of tell at the end of these drawing videos, I try to fill up the whole page with doodles, but man, I start running out of ideas. And I resort to goofy all things that don't really make too much sense. But isn't that art in general? Isn't that actually life in general? You know, I think that's a really deep philosophical thing to talk about and think about. Nobody actually knows what they're doing, and that's frightening, but also nice and confirming in a way. Oh man, I think I've discovered that I can talk for about 13 minutes straight without my jaw getting sore, which is funny. I don't really talk all that often, in case you couldn't tell. But we're nearing the end of the video. I never, understand how close I am to the end, and always end up rushing the end, but I'm gonna be smart this time. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys doodled along with me. And if not, I hope that you enjoyed the goofy dog drawings. I'm excited to make some more videos, excited to make some more interesting videos. Now, see, my issue is I ran out of things to say before the end. We'll learn. We're learning, we're growing. But again, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, I don't know, share, add it to a playlist that you'll never open again. Thank you so much for watching. Super appreciate it. Bye.